Tired of that old bland coffee? Looking for a great coffee that's good for you and good for the body? Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organic Gold coffee infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the Master Herbal, known to help increase stamina naturally and detox. But don't take my word for it. Order your Organic Gold online at dukes1.myorganigold.com. If you're looking for great representation, look no further than D&D Sports and Entertainment Incorporated, where we work for you, such as mentoring and financial help, sports we cover, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Our locations are West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. D&D Sports and Entertainment, an agency that you can trust. DDR 93.3 will be hosting the first annual celebration at the Breakers Hotel on the island of Palm Beach. That's right. With your two favorite people from Let's Talk Radio, Reuben and Alzie Dukes, will be in attendance. We will be hosting that, and it will be an all-white ball for couples and newlyweds and marriage couples. So come out on March 4th at 8 p.m. and enjoy yourself at the Breakers Hotel at the first annual couple celebration.
Have you ever dreamt of having a career in broadcasting but don't know where to start? Well, Miami Media School is the perfect place to begin your career in either TV or radio. At Miami Media School, you will get immediate hands-on training from professional broadcasters while using the latest audio and video technology. The hands-on education you will get at Miami Media School will prepare you to make your broadcast dreams a reality. With the training you receive at Miami Media School, you can be working at a TV or radio station in 36 weeks. What are you waiting for? Call Miami Media School at 305-728-1120 or visit our website at www.beonair.com for more information. Again, call 305-728-1120 or visit beonair.com to begin your immediate hands-on training in the exciting field of broadcasting. Miami Media School, where broadcast careers begin. Have you ever...
Are you tired of that old, bland coffee? Looking for great coffee that's good for you and good for the body? Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organic Gold coffee infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the Master Herb. Known to help increase stamina, naturally detox, and has 192 antioxidants. Start your morning off right with a great taste of Organic Gold coffee. Order your Organic Gold coffee today at dukes1.myorganigold.com.
Now, what we love saying to you every morning is, go Organic.
That's right. We love saying that. Let me get these mics right. There you go.
Thank you. So, good morning. And
Good morning.
Welcome to Early Morning Grind with your two favorite people, Reuben and Alzie Dukes.
All right.
We want to say happy Tuesday to you this morning.
That's right, exactly.
Happy blessed Tuesday.
Yeah.
We hope that you're up. We hope that you got your coffee going this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to make this day a great one.
Let's make it a great one. Okay. Now, considering the fact, we can't make it a great one. We can make it a great one, but prayer is always in place or important. And we want to pray for the victims that lost their lives in Las Vegas during a country concert. A cowardly act was displayed. Here at Early Morning Grind, Saturday morning coffee talk, we send our prayers to the families.
Absolutely.
Because that could have been one of us.
Amen.
In that situation, and that I think it was, look, man, if you want to take your life, if you get so frustrated, look, put the gun to your head. Don't go take it out on innocent people like that. Mm-hmm. Over 58 people, and they say the numbers are still going up. We don't know. We don't know the amount of people right now. It's sad, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. You know, and you heard
Well, that's news, right?
the shot springing. No, it ain't it. Actually, news is what's it's bad. I couldn't help to do nothing but like I was hurt. 22,000 people out there having a good time, and this dude just started shooting. Now, my question is, where you get ammunition like that from? My question. You see, the Trump administration stated that it's not time now. It's not to attack
What?
gun laws.
Well, the question is,
And,
like you
you
said,
know,
where did he get them?
What
But you know, they have these gun shows that go around the world, and they have these different guns.
NRA,
displays.
man.
And people, they have access to those guns. They can purchase those guns.
Yeah, they can purchase them gun with an NRA license.
Yeah. If you have like a clear background and you go and you do your little due diligence, you can get a gun license.
And they said when they went into the hotel, they found other automatic weapons.
So he
Like
just
unreal.
unloaded.
Planned out.
Very well planned out.
Planned out.
And to know exactly where to go,
Yeah.
what angle, and then just break the window out.
Yeah. Broke the window out.
And that's sad. Nobody really was paying attention
No.
to what was going on. How do you allow somebody to just check into your hotel? What happened to security? You know?
Right.
I'm pretty sure somebody seen him coming in there with them duffel bags.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just didn't do their part.
My thing is this. I think a lot of things is going to change. On the Michael Bazin's show, they talked to the commissioner of special events in Las Vegas, and they stated that it was going to be. He stated that they definitely going to make some changes coming about. Now it's going to come a time. Now you're going to have to be scanned before you come into a hotel, especially down in Las Vegas, in those type of areas right there.
Where a lot of people are.
Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad. Like, wow. Like, you know.
It's totally sad.
And they, you know, I just, you know, people out there to just have a good time. You know. So everybody trying to look back on this guy background. Where he from and what he did.
He doesn't have a background.
And I mean, yesterday morning.
Spoke about him.
Huh?
His brother, I saw him. He was on the news, and he said he does not even know what happened, why. See, he just called him and spoke with him. I had a couple of days ago, and he asked about his mom, how she was doing, and said didn't have not one clue.
You never know.
Shocked.
You never know what people be going through, man. That's why it's not good always to come at people or say anything, you know.
But he looked like something. The picture, I mean, something.
Well, that was a picture of him. I think that was an old picture or something. Something he was hanging out with his girl or something like that. But
something happened to snap, as people do snap.
And it was done at a country concert, which was bad. You know what I'm saying? Real bad. But I know a lot of radio shows was talking about it on yesterday. We didn't have a chance. We was up really early yesterday, and thank you guys for tuning in 5:30 in the morning for us. We was up really early yesterday. Some of the people that did, some of the people that tuned in, you know.
Yeah, it was very early.
Yeah. So, thank you for tuning in for that. But that And also, you can check us out on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, REUBENDUKES. Check us out on YouTube.
Yep, YouTube Live.
YouTube Live. You can check us out on YouTube Live.
Mm-hmm.
But give me your thoughts on that whole incident, honey.
Well, me personally, when you think about such a horrendous act, my thing is, what was the motive behind it?
Right.
What happened that caused this person to go postal like he did?
Mm.
I mean, I know we're living in the last days where, you know, the unheard is gonna be happening. But when you look at family today, families are not close like they used to be. You know, him calling, checking in really is just not saying that, you know, he has an issue or something is going on.
Mm.
But I think we as family, we need to do a little bit more checking in on our brothers and sisters. I mean, to really make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, I always ask people if they're okay, they all right, you know.
You know, go that extra step. If they're very distant, because, you know, usually a family is very distant, something is going on.
Right.
They don't want to share. You calling in once every now and then.
Mm.
I mean, why? Why are you so distant? What's going on with you?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question I always say. Why you don't call? Why you don't check on your family? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Is there an issue that we need to know about?
Right.
Are you dealing with something that you need help? You need to talk about that thing? I mean, a number of things could have happened. Somebody probably could have offended him or called him a name or you know, you never know.
Well, you never know. And what the thing is there's ISIS. It's the messed up part about it. ISIS is trying to take credit for the horrendous act, but you know it's ISIS. It's really horrible. And they try to take credit for that. Mm-hmm. And they try to call it an act of terrorism, which I think it was an act of hate and evil.
It's terror.
Now,
of course, the fear in the hearts
of people. And an act of evil.
Mm-hmm. Hate.
A lot of, and I mean, we can't sit and call it, you know, it's hate, man. And evil. A lot of times, you know, when the seed is put out there and it start resonating and it start taking effect on other people, and people start playing into that, you know, particular you know, word or ways or atmosphere or, you know, the way of how things are said and done. And a lot of people say, okay, Donald Trump, the way he was speaking or the way how he, you know, he gets up and he just he planted the seed of division in this country. And a lot of people say, okay, does that have anything to do with that? You know, hate resonate. And a lot of people say, so if you know, you can't really blame no one. You don't know what, but I know that's an act of pure evil. You know what I mean? And we better wake up.
Yeah.
That's from the White House down to the floor sweepers. And understand that we are all in this thing together. In order for us to grow and make this country a better place, we need to all work together as a people. And that's how you make America great again. When you work together as a people and you agree, regardless if you don't respect a race or regardless if you don't respect someone, you're able to agree with, you know, each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, so that's horrible, man. It's horrible. You know what I'm saying? So you got weather? You want to do the weather?
Yes, on to weather today. Today is October 3rd, 2017.
Before you get started, we'll be right back with more after she's done with the weather. But go ahead, honey, with the weather.
Okay, for the city of West Palm Beach, it is currently 79 degrees. West Palm today is set to have a high of 84 and a low tonight of 80. For the city of Fort Lauderdale, it is currently 79 degrees. We are set to have a high today of 85 and a low tonight of 79. Now for the city of Miami, it is currently 81 degrees. Miami today is set to have a high of 85 and a low tonight of 78. And for the city of Belglade, BG is in the house. It is currently 73 degrees.
They're about to win some football games out there. You know, like I know.
Belglade is set to have a high today of 84 and a low tonight of 75. Now for the city of Pahokee, at Pahokee it is currently 76 degrees. Pahokee today is set to have a high of 83 and a low tonight of 76. And for our last neighboring city, which is the city of Clewiston, in Clewiston it is currently 77 degrees. Clewiston today is set to have a high of 83 and a low tonight of 76. And for all of our 6 cities today, there are thunderstorms in the forecast. So make sure you take your umbrellas with you today, your raincoats, because it's gonna rain. And that is today's weather.
Yep. Well, we all know Monday Night Football.
Are you ready for some football?
Kansas City Chiefs beat the Washington Redskins by a field goal. Actually, it was a great game. Alex Smith did his thing. Cousins did his thing. Terrell Pryor, the receiver for the Washington Redskins, did his thing. And the running back, I forgot his name, for the number 27 for the Kansas City Chiefs, he did all right. They kind of contained him a little bit.
He did all right.
Yeah. But the Washington Redskins loses against the Kansas City Chiefs 23-20. So that happened. That happened. Charlie, can you plug this up?
Now, I know it's time for your news segment,
Yeah.
but I saw something very interesting
Okay.
on Facebook yesterday. It was a lady. She was telling people of an incident that had happened to her as she was driving on the turnpike. You know how they have those rest areas where you pull off to? Well, she pulled off because she needed to use the restroom, and it was like, she was saying like she was entered into the Jersey line, and she had her some family with her, so she parked up where open space was between quite a few cars. She ran down and she went to the restroom. So she said she worked in law enforcement, so certain things you're taught in law enforcement. She was saying as she was coming out of the restroom,
right,
and this is at a rest stop, she saw a man sitting on the side, and out the blue he put his hand up, as to give a signal to someone. She said it really didn't dawn on her, she saw it, but you look at stuff and you really don't read into it. But she said as she began to make her way to her car, a van out of nowhere pulled up, and 3 gentlemen and a woman. The men jumped out of the van, opened the door, and they were saying things like, I need help. I have a child that I need to, get milk for, to try to, honey, are you listening? To try and get her attention pulled away from what was actually going on. And she was so emotional about it. And she was saying that how that when you're at rest stops, you do go to use the restroom,
right,
but we should always be aware of our surroundings. Well, she said that they were trying to take her, human trafficking, that's a big thing.
What happened?
They weren't able to get her because she realized and was aware of what was really going on from the moment that the guy put his hand up to give the signal. And
So
the people, she said this was like 4 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, wow, in broad daylight. Wow, that's something.
And she said you got to be careful how you park between cars.
In broad daylight.
Because sometimes when you're parking between cars, other people can't really see what's going on because of the number of cars, and people pull up and they just snatch you and keep rolling.
Wow, that in broad daylight.
In broad daylight. She said she looked.
Wow.
You know, she was talking, but she was looking at the same time, and she said it was so dark inside of that van that ain't no way, you know, a baby was in there, whatever they were saying, trying to get help for. But she started, you know, like backing away, and as they saw her backing away, she said she jumped in her car and took off. She said, no doubt if I had been there by myself, she was crying, and I didn't have family in the car with me. She said, I honestly believe to God that these people would have taken me.
So in other words, be careful of your surroundings.
Yeah, be careful.
My wife go deep into it, and I be telling her.
You tell me that all the time.
Be careful of your surroundings, honey.
Yeah, be careful. Make sure you looking, you checking things out. You just don't get out abruptly.
Don't just get out. Hey, I'm here.
Always take somebody with you when you're going places.
And then if you're pulling up to a stoplight, or if you're pulling up to a red stop or a gas station, 4 o'clock in the evening, you know, make sure you got some people that surround you, right?
Yeah, go to anywhere except for a
crowded
place
area.
So, you know, like the rest stop, because people wouldn't think, you know, nothing's really going on at a rest stop because of how, you know, how the cars are parked.
Right.
And you could slide up in there in the van. They had it, she said, well thought out.
Wow.
And she said
because the people try to roll up on you, now they trying to do it like when you least times when you least expect it. So you got to be careful. Even at 12 in the afternoon, you have to be, you know what I mean? You have to be aware. Like I was telling these kids at City Place, this girl, remember I was telling you about the incident, the girl screamed out at the car I'm riding. I had to get out and tell her, don't do that. You don't know, people are crazy nowadays, and you don't know what people are going through. So, and what you do, you put yourself in danger, and you put everybody else that's around you in danger. So don't do that. You can't do that, you know. Of course, black girls, they get mad, think you're trying to get smart. I'm saying, this is not an argument. It's a teaching moment. Let's say God is with y'all. This is a teaching moment. So don't do that. You can't, nowadays you can't do that.
No, it's not.
Because you don't know what people be thinking. And you end up doing that, then something going to end up occurring. And you're like, well, all I did was this. Best thing to do is not to say nothing to folk. Unless they say something to you. Or if you in a place, be mindful of your surroundings, right?
Yeah, you got to be mindful of your surroundings.
That's crazy. Wow, 4 o'clock in the evening.
So she went on to say, you know, how people just go missing and their loved ones, they don't know what has happened to them.
Because people be least expecting of, ain't nobody gonna grab me in all these people around on broad daylight. Man, I'm gonna tell you something about folk. People can do things and people won't say nothing. They'll keep walking.
And they
like it ain't got nothing to do with it. Like they'll see it and they ain't, man, I ain't finna get in there. That's why you'll see an incident take place. And you see about 1 or 2 people run over there out of 10 people.
Yeah, for example, the shooter, I'm pretty sure somebody seen him coming in there with them big bags. You know, gun bags. I am not a gun person, but I was once on a property when I was into property management.
Okay,
and
watch out now.
I seen for my own self duffel bags with guns.
You saying the hotel staff? Now, they probably got a policy in place, honey, where you cannot it's against their policy
I
to say
forget policy, baby. When
what's
it comes to lives at stake,
yeah.
all that is under the rug. If you see a person, you even if it's you know, have it checked out.
Yeah.
You know, call the cops and say, I just seen a guy come in with quite a few duffel bags. I don't know what's in those bags.
You can't do that.
But it just doesn't look right.
But you can't do that. Like, it's so now. I'm assuming now they finna to open the law up or say that this is we're gonna have to start doing this, or this is gonna have to occur because this happened.
Yeah, you can look at a bag.
Right.
I mean, a gun bag, you can see where certain things are sticking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Unless he had them pretty wrapped tight.
Had wrapped tight.
But for the type of gun that he had, it was pointing, it was looking. Somebody seen it. They just didn't respond.
Observing, like I'm gonna say again, they have a certain policy act in certain hotels where you cannot harass.
That's not harassment.
That's a lawsuit. Every time somebody think about it, it's a lawsuit saying that's harassment. You trying to harass me, assuming that I had, guns in my bag.
Well, it would have been an accurate assumption if they'd have did that one.
But they still would have held up in the court of law. To know that he has an NRA license. He was NRA licensed to carry a firearm.
A firearm, but not multiple.
Listen, a firearm. They don't have. I don't believe that. I don't believe that there's a law. I don't believe that it's a law in the NRA stating that you have, a certain amount of firearms you can carry. It just say that you are certified to carry firearms. So.
Well, maybe they knew then at the Hilton, because usually when you carrying a firearm,
right,
and you have a license, I know people today that has a license,
right,
to carry a gun, and they do carry that gun.
But look at what happened to Philando Castile. He had a gun. He was licensed to carry. Got shot in the process and killed right in front of his wife and daughter. There's a lot of people carry firearms. And say again, it just because you license, I think the law only applies to certain people. And I think when you're able to, where you get all these, I think that was his brother on the news. I think somebody, his neighbor or something.
His brother down in
Which
Florida.
I don't understand how he can get AK-47 automatic weapons and all that. That was an AK-47. Thank you, Charlene. That was an AK-47 automatic weapon. You know what I mean? So I don't know how he could get, his brother
like I say, they're easy to get. You have gangs that have access to those type of weapons.
Yeah.
You have gun shows that go across America,
right,
showing all these guns, and people do have access to purchase those guns. And like I said earlier, if they run your name and you're clear, you've never been arrested, no act of violence.
Good morning, Marinette.
I mean, they do allow you to purchase these guns.
Right, they do. And I think, wow.
I was talking with
go ahead.
A young lady on yesterday, and she was saying that they just don't allow you to just get guns. She said because there was an incident that happened to a family member of hers, like over 40 years ago, where a family member was arrested.
Right.
But they were let go because back then, if something happened and you were around, they just took everybody to jail, even though you involved in it.
Yeah.
Even though they let them go, many years later, they go to take a course so that they could carry a firearm.
They real strict.
And they wouldn't allow the person to take the gun.
But when you look at the fact that guns are sold illegally in the United States every day.
Well, yeah, I'm saying if you're going about it the right way to try to get...
And people can get their hands on guns illegally and say, you know, I'm NRA certified.
Well, you have to prove that.
But see, but the thing is, you got a gun. Do they have time to run the gun? Do they have time to say this about the gun and all that? But you got to be able to, oh, I'll be NRA, okay. If they're going to run a serial number, only a cop, I think, can do that. But if you're as a hotel staff, you know, if you have a suspicion of someone carrying out those many automatic weapons, he got a case. Hey, I'm NRA certified. Unless they call some type of authority and say, hey, look, da-da-da-da-da. But still, you are, and I'm not offending this dude, but you are, looking at the law side, you are coming against his rights.
To carry a weapon?
Yes. And because of the cowardly act he did, I know we pissed, but this is what we created as America to allow people to carry firearms. You see what I'm saying? And that a lot of times this can hold up in the court of law. Even if he didn't shot all and killed all them people as a coward as he was and didn't take his life. But they say that didn't happen. And they say, you got all these guns, he shot and they caught him in the process. You know, you go down for murder, of course. But even if he walked in there and say, hey man, we're doing all them automatic weapons. Yeah. And they call the cops. The cops go up there, hey, they all I'm already certified. What are you doing? This is the cause. If they're not loaded, you know.
But still,
this is stuff that'll hold up in the court of law. That's all I'm saying.
I understand that.
And it's crazy right now. It's stupid.
Like you were saying, there's policies and procedures in place when it comes to hotels. I'm pretty sure when it comes to guns, there is a policy there in place as far as the number of guns that a person could carry at one time. So that's why I say, as a hotel staff, you gotta be aware, like we said again, of your surroundings, because you're just not there for you, but you have a hotel full of people that lives are at stake.
Well, I know that you probably like one out of 5 or 10 people that think like that. But you got people that's going on about their daily routine of getting a job and working and stuff like that. They don't think about it.
Yeah, caught up in the matrix. They're not aware of their surroundings.
Exactly. What Tammy said. Tammy said what now?
He was shooting from a high floor at the hotel on into a crowd of people.
Yes, we know.
He sure was.
He was on the 32nd floor. And he knocked the window out. Everybody's seeing this window out. You know, it just, wow.
And from the 32nd floor, I mean, it was kind of dark, looked like to me.
Yeah, it was dark.
So a lot of people didn't really know where the shots were coming from.
They thought it was firecrackers. There wasn't no firecracker.
Until they saw people falling.
Yeah, there wasn't no firecracker. Even the gentleman, he's large in the country, that was doing the concert. I think he came here, but he ran off the stage. You knew that wasn't no fireworks. It was an automated weapon. People think it was fireworks. The craziest thing is that this lady was on the front. They say this lady was in the front. She was by the stage, and she was screaming out, saying, "People are going to die tonight." And people weren't paying no attention to what she was saying before the shooting started.
Oh, she was some type of...
I'm not finna say all that, but she was just saying, she was screaming out, people was gonna die tonight. They don't know who she was or who, but they had to, I don't know if they found her, they was looking for her to question her or something like that. I don't know if they found her or whatnot, but yeah, that's awful. Marinette said what?
I'm very scary. I'm a very scary person So I'm always looking around.
Yeah, that's yeah. You have to be aware
You have to
nowadays.
be aware of your surroundings.
I was walking in school yesterday. Y'all gonna laugh at me about this, but I was walking to class. Know where I was going. I was done with class and I was walking through the school yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And people, it was something going on up, and everybody was looking up. I think the guy, he was washing down a flag or something with one of the janitors.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what's going on? Wait, hey, you gotta look up now.
Look up high, look low, look
I
around.
said, hey, y'all looking up and ain't saying nothing. What's going on, man? Y'all about to start speaking. Oh, he washing one of the black girls. Oh, he washing up the flag. She's looking up too. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, man, look. You have to be observant. It just... Can you get him out of here? Maybe I can't get him out of here. My dog's snoring while we trying to go get him out of here. Get his behind out of here. Breaking concentration.
Wow. But you were saying you got to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Exactly. Be aware. Now, it ain't the fact that you never know, honey. I'm saying you got to.
You never know who's around you.
Yeah, you know, even in the restaurant, me and my wife look around. We sit certain places in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
We just like that.
We've always been like that. Well, you've always been like that.
We always look at the exit doors when we going to a restaurant.
Okay, where we sitting at?
Sitting right over there by the exit door, right by the counter, right there, the counter.
That's a nice seat right there.
Sit right over on that side, right over there. We don't try to sit in no place where you can't get out.
Mm-mm.
We'll try to sit where you can run with the exit door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just being aware.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Just obedience.
And I say, look, let you sit with your back. Because my wife real nosy.
I'm not that nosy.
You may think, okay, I say, she'll say, honey, you sit right there and let me sit because I got to see. Girl. Hey, girl, be off the chain with it, boy.
Let me see where I'm at. Okay. Who is sitting by us? Okay, let's look. We've been scanning the whole restaurant.
Looking at people. Talking about who is this and who that. Yeah, for real.
I just say you got to get a seat.
No,
Back to the
okay.
wall. No, that's right.
That's right, Marinette. Marinette, thank you for joining us on Early Morning Grind Podcast, for real.
Yeah, you do.
That's for real. You got to be aware of what you're doing, how you're doing it, what you say, how you say it. I'm around a lot of people every day. My wife will tell